In this video, we're going to go over the comparable section and what it's capable of identifying. Within comparables, you're trying to identify properties that have sold, properties that are listed, or properties that have failed to sell that match very closely to the property that you're evaluating. Now, this can be to determine a property's current value or even potential value, like an after repair value, ARV. When accessing the comparables, you'll notice we have this source selection screen. This source selection allows you to isolate the results to specifically public record sales. So that way you're looking at only what's been recorded at the county. You could also isolate just MLS sales or MLS on market properties like active, pending, or even failed, or just sold. And these are properties that are only from the MLS. But what we default to is the both. The both is the most powerful. The reason is because you're getting the best of both data sets. Public record gives you 100% of all sales in any given jurisdiction. However, that data can take some time to get recorded. It can take time before it gets collected. So there's often delays there. Also, in some key states like Texas, there are what's referred to as non-disclosure laws where the sale price of the property is not recorded on the document. So when it's collected in public record, nobody really knows what it's sold for. So they're trying to guess based on, some data that might be available with it and estimate a sales price. However, MLS does give you that information, but not all properties sell on the MLS. And MLSs are ran by agents. And so with agents, you're getting the access to the information that they publish to their MLS or identify to their MLS when actions take place. So with both, you're getting the best of both worlds. And so you're going to get the sale price in non-disclosure states, you're going to get the speed of the MLS, but you're going to get the completeness of public record. So with that being said, here's an example of a property that's in Miami, Florida. It's worth about $367,000 based on an estimated value. Now, the default search renders within the last year, plus and minus 20% of the square foot of the subject property, properties that have sold only. So again, we're only looking at sales right now. And it's of single-family homes that are within a half-mile radius. So there's 18 properties that match that criteria. Now, obviously, some of the things that I'm going to want to look for just to make sure these are all properties that have sold and none of them are for rent. So none of these properties are for rent. That's great. And what you'll notice in this, view, because we have both selected, you're going to see the same property sometimes multiple times. When you see that, it's because we have a public record sale and an MLS sale. You'll see the sales price matches in a lot of these instances. In non-disclosure markets, they may not match because the public record sale may be an estimated sale price, whereas the MLS is the actual sale price. So you'll want to do some due diligence just to double check on which market you're searching in. But you'll see that as I select the one that I want, the other one's unselected, so I'm not including it multiple times. Because if you're double including the same property with the same sale twice, your calculations are going to be off. So I want to make sure that I'm calculating the right properties and the right numbers based on my selections. And as you can see here, here's a property that sold on public record, but you notice there's no MLS sale with it. So it may not have actually been listed for sale. It may have just been sold off market. And so that's why public records can be very important. Thanks for watching and happy searching.